Good morning everybody, my name is Osa and we are playing Farming Simulator 19 on Oakfield Farm, Farming Agency Edition map. It is Saturday, December 18th. We are at 10 AM on the last day of early summer. It was the last day we could plant corn. We have done so. My Land Rover's missing, which means it's out somewhere and we have to go and fetch it. Right now you can see fields 27 and 31 are planted. Good. 25 and 26 are growing. These are now our sunflower fields. And over here we have some clover fields ready to harvest. Question is am I doing hay or am I doing silage? Well, that's clover hay. That's all clover hay. And clover silage is sorely short. So I think first things first, we need to get our planting stuff home. We also probably need to worry about the sheeps. Sheeps are fed. Sheeps are kind of okay. They're not very clean. We might go out with a telehandler later with a bucket on it. But for right now, there we are. Come on. Oh. Bring these two guys back to the farm. Engine, follow, jump out. Yeah, steering wheel's a little stiff this morning. And yeah, this thing needs a bit of a clean, so I might at least clean the windows before we set it off working on anything. Although for the mowing team I don't really need this, we are going to be mowing and rowing, baling and wrapping, so I can get away with a couple of smaller tractors outside of the Challenger on the mowing setup. Assume someone's bringing the Land Rover. Oh, good grief. Oh, Land Rover made the turn too. So, yeah, see, that's doing fine. So yeah, we'll just get set up ready for mowing and we'll get out there and make some silage bales. Obviously we can't use them immediately. I am fairly certain that I am going to need to take what remains of our silage bales out to the sheep pastures so I can stage the food there. I don't have to worry about running out. We have a shortage of silage bales right now, so we'll probably keep all of these. Field 5 I might do silage, clover hay towards the end of summer when the weather's still okay. Summer tends to be the best time to do hay, but we do have sufficient, I would say. Sheep don't go through that quite so quickly. And yeah, that will be the thing. So this, I believe we own everything. I don't think I got much in the way of leased equipment, if any. I should check. I'm getting confused between Farm Sim 22, where I'm pretty much leasing everything, and Farm Sim 19 on established farm where I don't lease anything, although our equipment is getting rather aged. This tractor's already 117 hours old. Where did our Land Rover go? I think something calamitous has happened to the Land Rover. Just a thought. Okay, that should clean the windows off. Let's go find him. How? How did you end up here? You didn't even make it halfway. That's the village bus stop. Okay, well, I guess I can go the back way. The sunflowers are looking good. But yeah, I started doing my what is it? Equipment repair test this morning again. Initial steps, I'm just going to do the what is it? The Fence 714 Vario new, just to compare what version 1.2 does compared with the previous version. Supposedly it's now cheaper to fix the things. Okay. So we'll empty this guy, we'll put all the stuff away. And stop. Not a lot of corn seed left. And since the Land Rover is here, I'm guessing that's pretty much all of it. So we kind of did okay with it. The question is, are we going to need it next year? Like I said, corn isn't a primary thing here, and really we're just testing to see if the sheep will eat it over the winter. And if they don't, then failed test. Sheep are going to get hungry for grass in the future. And the thing is that oh, I didn't empty the potato thing. I did that for a reason. The problem is there seems to be a difference between emptied potatoes and bought potato seed. I don't know, but something weird. I couldn't get the potato harvester loaded. So, if I remember rightly, those 3 bales on the left are still wrapped grass. Let's take a chainsaw and find out. No. Oh no, that's grass silage. Good. That's clover silage. That's clover silage. That's grass silage for some reason, and that's clover silage. Okay, well, it's all things, all good. And that should be clover silage. Okay. So we have, these are clover silage. Doesn't matter, grass or clover, it all works. Okay, before I say that, let's check. Grass silage, clover silage, it all works the same. So we're good with that, that's fine. But we have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 bales left. So we'll put 4 in each field, and that'll keep us going for a little bit. That does mean we probably need to take the JCB down to the BGA and think about... Why don't I come this way? Think about selling all the silage bales that are down there, because that'll be a nice bit of income, and get us some more digestate, because as per usual we're running a little short on that. And stop, forward, engine off. So let's get the mowing kit all set up. Welcome to Challenger. Interesting thing is, where did I leave the mowing set up? I think it's at the end of the yard. Vehicle is maintained, vehicle has fuel, okay. Nope, that's the baler, it's at the bottom. And that gate's open, so we should be good to run around all the fields up here. And the reason we use the Challenger for this is because the class doesn't like the front mower for some reason, and it's not the only mod tractor that doesn't like this front mower. Don't know what the deal is, but I know Dagoin on one of his series was using this mower with a completely different tractor, mod tractor, and it just wasn't having any of it. Challenger works, so it's not a desperate thing that I can't use the class. It just limits what I can do. Or, yeah, if I'm going to be doing mowing, I have to consider what I'm going to do with the class. Why, yeah. If I was, say, ploughing and mowing, I don't want to do the ploughing with the Challenger and then realise, oh, I need to do the mowing and have to switch all the tractors out. So that's just the thing. Okay, you are done. Turn you off for a minute, because we now need the case. Now the case has a little bit more horsepower. That paint job is looking very fetching with all the wear and tear. We need the mower, the baler, sorry, squeak. Yeah, we're doing silage, so this is good. Not tedding anything. No, stay in there. Ultra G, fast track. That's the one. So fast track is probably going to get a lot of use for the rest of the day. We'll be fitting the front loader on it and running down to the BGA with it. And I also need to take those silage bales out to the field, so what I might do is fit to that first. Okay, we have the wrapper, we have the baler, we have the mowers, and I need to look that way. These fields don't take long, however, there's 4 of them, so take us a little bit to get started. Okay, lower that, turn it on, and fold that on, lower that, turn it on. So yeah, with the patch 1.2 for Farm Sim 22 this week, they went and remapped the keyboard, which is frustrating. So I'm having to relearn a bunch of stuff as well. And I've ended up with Farm Sim 22 mappings slightly different to 19. So I may, over time as this series goes on, get a little bit weird with pressing the wrong keys and getting frustrated. For right now, we're kind of good. So I need to pull those. Let's do that. Pull into the field. So this is how we end up with grass silage, is just picking up too much grass from the side of the field. Anyway, it's actually, you know what, I might, yeah, we'll do it. I was going to say I could delay doing the wrapping, but to be fair, he might not get all of them, but at least there's less that I have to do at the end. And now it's stuffed, so turn off the front mower, turn it back on again. Don't know what that's about. And that could be part of the bug that the other tractor has, where the front mower just doesn't work. This one just gets stuck in the ground. Yeah, just doesn't want to move unless I turn it off and turn it back on again. So we're now kind of getting to the point of Farm Sim 19 where we're not seeing any new mods added. I'm quite surprised. I mean, we are now, what, 3-4 weeks in for Farm Sim 22 and still getting Farm Sim 19 mods. I kind of expect, I was surprised we got some on release day, and then to have more later. Kind of weird. But anyway, I need to zoom out, which is that key there. And because this is silage for animal feed, the sheep aren't going to be too upset if it's grass or clover. Obviously the baler's skipping out on our turns. And we are getting a new yield map here. Oh, we do. It's good. It's not brilliant, but it is good. And I'll slow the kit down because them's going slow. Keep forgetting about that. Obviously, the mower runs a lot faster than the baler and the wrapper do. The wrapper's a real problem, which is why we trundle along at 6 miles an hour mostly. But anyway, so we got this field, that field, a field over there. Can't remember what I got in that top field. Should be probably sugar beets, but check the map. Nope. Field 8 is clover, so we are good here. With a lot of clover. Where's my baler? Come on, dude. I think he's catching us, so that's good. Anyway, I think what I'll do here is I'll take the corner a little bit more gently, at least until we get off the beaten track, and add some more grass into the mix. Why not? Just because the baler can't follow a tight turn, so if we keep it shallow enough, it should be fine. Yeah, here they both come. Okay. But we'll keep the speed down to 6. As I was saying, you know, the big slowdown in this is the wrapper. As you can see, he's missing a whole bunch. Even at 6 miles an hour, he will miss maybe every other, maybe every third. Okay, we've done round twice. What I might do is just start doing across the field. But at least if he gets most of them done, we can come back later and do them all manually. And it being clover, it's not affected by the sun, so we won't get it drying out. Shame it doesn't work like grass. And I have noticed a number of YouTubers getting stuff wrong for Farm Sim 22. Talking about their straw bales will rot if it rains. Well, actually no, that was Seasons by Realismus. Seasons by Giants doesn't do that. And there's some other little bits and pieces where people are remembering how it worked in Farm Sim 17, and it is subtly, or 19, and it is subtly different in 22 for a fair number of things. Of course, I've been watching the sort of the test videos, you know, how much yield you get from what affects the yield, etc. And potentially there are possibly going to need to be some retests run just to confirm what we found in version 1.1 is still the same in 1.2. And the deal there is, and it happened in 19, it happened in 17. Giants have an idea of how something is supposed to work, and it's not quite working right on the release, and so they edit things. And of course we're all out there testing and trying to figure out how things are supposed to work and making notes of our results. And then first patch is always a big shake-up. Oh yeah, we didn't mean for weeders to work that way, or that thing's producing rocks and shouldn't, or it's producing the wrong sized rocks. Those types of things sort of slip through, and they tweak the settings of things until, and they usually get it right on the first patch. Sometimes they break things, but for the most part, the first patch brings us in line with how things were envisaged to be. This is what Giants considers to be working, and everything you've found out so far was a bug type of thing. So yeah, we've got some things to learn. One of the things I know they did was they tweaked vehicle repair costs, and I think they reduced it to 66% of release costs. Now I'm kind of okay with that. I thought, a lot of people have said they thought that the repair costs were way too high, and Giants heard them and decided they would modify the repair costs a bit. Oh, you are having problems. There you go. So of course my repair tests are potentially invalidated, and unfortunately I don't have the starter point where I had the Fed Vario 714 in both new and used versions, so I'm going to have to create a new start point, probably with a slightly more expensive tractor, because I did get a query on my findings to say, well, how does a big tractor compare? Is it the same? Is it different? And I kind of figured that would probably be good to know. Because we have a fixed point of, it would appear that the maintenance required on a vehicle cost-wise is exactly the same whether it's new or old, but being new or old affects the rate of wear as opposed to the cost. So if this tractor was 0 hours old and I run it down to 60% at the end of all this mowing as a new tractor, and it cost me 10,000 to fix, for example, then at 109 hours it'll still cost me 10,000 to fix it, but the wear will be potentially double or triple because of the age of the vehicle. They wear out faster, but their cost to repair for a job is identical, or near as I can determine it, identical. The problem is that there's always slight variations in a theme. So it's sort of, the cost to repair after doing this job was $1,654 on this tractor, and $1,598 on this other one. It's $60, give or take, and I may have driven it a little bit further. The engine might have been running for a little bit longer. That type of thing. So within bounds of margins of error, it's close enough that I can just say it's near enough the same, so it doesn't matter. He still has that bale stuck. So all I'm doing is I'm running a test with the Vario 714 new to see if it still comes up with the same wear, because they may have changed the rate of wear factor, so it wears out a bit slower, or they may have left that alone and just changed the charge rate